My outros are sounding more and more retarded. Hello and welcome back to the future, the game. In the last episode, we were able to hide the DeLorean in plain sight.
I shouldn't go anywhere until I've talked to Edna.
Oh, yeah, I didn't want you to. I just found us. Oh, let's talk to Doc.
What does she have to say?
Edna? Oh, I haven't talked to her yet.
Well, what are you waiting for? We need to get those kids separated.
Gotta keep them separated.
Spell it! B-R-O-W-N. It's not exactly an obscure name.
I still don't see it on the list. I'm sorry.
Oh, for the love... Let me try this one more time. This is the Hill Valley Science Expo, right?
First annual.
Indeed. The purpose of our fair is to showcase cutting-edge technology.
That's right. And to burnish Hill Valley's reputation as a forward-thinking community.
And yet, you want to exclude the maker of the most revolutionary breakthrough of all.
It's not that I want to, but... oh, dear.
Mr. Crockett!
Hey.
You do pop up at the oddest times. What are you doing here?
I guess I do. Preventing a terrible future.
I need to...
Whatever it is, I hope you don't have to deal with Mr. Stonewall here. His sole function seems to be preventing people from accomplishing their business. Honestly, with him keeping the books, it's a wonder the Tannen gang got as far as they did.
Have
you seen Emmett?
Yes.
Yeah, just now, in the town square.
Actually, no,
And
he's
you've
right
heard
over
all
there.
about his big breakthrough, the mental alignment meter. Isn't it exciting? And to think, he didn't even realize the import of his discovery until I pointed it out to him. I've never known anyone like him, so oblivious to his own potential.
I kind of wanted to talk to you about Emmett and his potential.
Funny, I didn't spot it myself at first. In fact, for the longest time, I thought I didn't even like him.
First impressions are telling. What attracts you to him? First impressions are telling.
Well, you know, those gut instincts are important. If you disliked him right off the bat.
Oh, but I didn't know him then. Now I know him inside and out.
Yeah, but...
I appreciate your concerns, Mr. Crockett, but I can take care of myself. I know what I'm looking for in a man, and it so happens Emmett fits the bill to a T.
Money, power.
That's Emmett Brown. Rhymes with clown, which I'm beginning to think you are.
Just a simple mix-up, I'm sure.
I've no doubt of that.
Oh, look, it's Squidward. Squidward! I ended up meeting your grandchild.
Excuse me.
Yeah?
When does
Or
the
your
expo
kid.
Not till
open?
tonight. Anybody without official business here, please get off the grounds! You got official business here?
Yeah.
Well, stay out of the way of the workers. You look familiar. Do I know you?
Nope.
Oh, I was gonna say yes. I was the guy who was hitting on your woman when you were back in the speakeasy. Let's see. Inventory. Doc's notes. A photo of George McFly. That's going to be our indicator of how we're killing ourselves in the future. Let's talk to our grandfather.
Hey, Artie.
Officer!
Officer,
Right. Don't blow your cover.
will you please keep your mind on the task at hand?
Can't talk right now.
Okay, let's talk to Bitch.
Ahem. You said that Emmett fits your bill of requirements for a man.
Yes?
What would that list be exactly?
You'd make a good reporter, Mr. Crockett. You know that? Well, his physical appearance, for one thing.
Okay.
Emmett may not be Clark Gable, but he cleans up surprisingly well. I gave him my grandfather's white suit to wear at the expo. Oh, you should see him in it. He
Yeah,
looks
good.
positively radiant.
I wouldn't know.
Looks good in a suit. Got it.
And he's completely devoted to me. That's important. I've got no time or tolerance for playboys.
Okay, give him
Faithful
some.
as a Labrador. Check.
Thirdly, and most important,
Yes?
well, his mind, of course. It's brilliant, and it's virtuous
Gotta make him a
through
dumbass.
and through. His own mind map shows him to be a model citizen.
Good brain, I see. And if it turned out that you were mistaken about any of these qualities...
Any of them?
Say, what's your game?
Just curious, just trying to understand the female mind.
Well, understand this. I'm not some faint-hearted girl who'd run away at the first hint of trouble. I've made a big investment in Emmett. Not money, but I've sunk all my ambitions into him. I'd have to be thoroughly disillusioned before I'd call it quits with Emmett. Got it?
Uh-huh.
Now, Mr. Cub Reporter, is there anything else?
Oh. What's a mental alignment meter?
What the heck is this mental alignment meter of Emmett's?
Oh, it's an absolutely revolutionary invention! Measures a person's affinities, what he's attracted to, what he's repulsed by, that sort of thing.
Interesting. And it really works?
Well, of course! What's the point of inventing something that doesn't work? Or, anyway, it works well enough for my purposes.
For your purposes. Well, we should probably hook that up to future Emmett and make it seem like it's past present and have her look at it when it ended up being around her. Emmett's a chick magnet?
Rather hard for me to picture Emmett as a chick magnet.
Chick magnet?
A guy who gets the girls, you know, motors running.
Motors?
Makes them, you know.
You mean a chic?
Yeah.
Well, it's a matter of taste, I suppose, but when he's properly pomaded and decked out in my grandfather's white suit, Emmett just glows. Makes my heart flutter a bit just to picture him.
Yeah, we gotta make him dirty. We gotta fuck up that suit. Let's see. You don't know Emmett like I do.
You say you know Emmett is a model citizen, but you don't know him as well as I do. Did you know he once cheated some Libyans out of plutonium?
Yeah.
Plutonium? What would Libyans want with plutonium? I'm sure he had a very good reason. Emmett's mind map demonstrates conclusively his brain is oriented toward virtue.
He stole a train.
This one time, to power one of his science experiments, Emmett hijacked a train.
Please, there hasn't been a train hijacking in Hill Valley since the days of Mad Dog Tannen.
Yeah, that's the one. My vice principal hates him. Oh, okay, that'll work. That'll work.
Emmett's done a lot of shady things in his time. My vice principal warned me to stay away from him.
Your vice principal sounds like a dolt.
It's good Emmett's settling down.
So you say Emmett only has eyes for you?
Absolutely. It's almost embarrassing how devoted he is to me.
Well, it's good to hear he's finally settling down.
Yes. Settling down?
You know, ready to stop playing the field, as it were.
Playing the... Oh, you're joking.
Emmett's a heartbreaker.
But I can't help feeling sorry for him.
Who?
All of Emmett's other girls, now that he's with you.
Please, I think I know Emmett by now. There are no other girls.
Here's a little black book.
I wonder what's gonna happen to Emmett's little black book.
Little black book?
Oh, it's legendary. That's what enabled Emmett to become the, Valentino of Hill Valley High. Gee, I wonder if he'd let me have it.
You must think I'm pretty gullible, Mr. Crockett.
Oh, well, it looks like that's it.
That's all the questions I got.
Very well, then.
Oh! Hey. It's,
Hey,
Trixie.
Audie, you see my Oriole?
You mean this?
Yeah,
Ooh.
thanks.
I thought she said areolas. And I was
She
going to say,
gets
I'd
to
like to
come and
see
go
your
freely, and
areolas.
I'm forced to wait. I love it.
That's nipples. I'm not sure if that's my grandmother or not. I think, he ended up saying that his grandmother's name was not Trixie, but it was, Gerber. It began with S. Sheila? I think it was Sheila. I don't know. Okay, let's talk to, Trixie. Trixie
To
Tang.
all who approach these hallowed halls, I bid thee welcome. To all who approach these hallowed halls, I bid thee welcome. To all who... Oh, hiya, kid. Say, aren't you the fellow who...
Got you to turn on Kid Tannen? You bet.
You look younger without your mustache. That was a dirty trick, you know, making me think Kid had gone and iced Artie.
I'm sorry, but it was the only way I could...
Forget about it. I'm trying to. Yesterday's in the past. That's my motto. You gotta live for today.
Right.
So what are you doing down here anyway? Do you wish to pull the levers that control the future?
Sure.
At the expo, silly. Technology for a better tomorrow and all that.
Oh, yeah, that's actually why I'm here.
What are you doing?
So, who are you supposed to be?
Don't you know your Homer? I am Techni Muse of Progress. You can tell by the lightning bolts.
Must have slept through that class.
I'm supposed to be a goddess like. I'm the one who inspires all the great men who make the discoveries. And
Really?
women too. Leave us not forget Madame Curie.
I
Yeah,
never would.
Madame
so you
Curie,
work for the expo?
she
Yeah, ain't it a kick? I greet all the important guests. And on the final day, I get to bestow the golden sundial on the winning contestant.
yeah, Madame Curie, wasn't she the, one of the first researchers, along with, her husband who did something with radiation? Unfortunately, they both died from their, research, but they ended up taking a huge hit for science. Like they ended up saying, science sometimes only progressed on the thousands of dead bodies in order to reach it. You've got a nice gig here.
Techni, Muse of Progress. Not a bad gig.
Artie got it for me. It's my entree into respectability.
Artie works here.
So, Artie's working for the expo too, huh?
Oh, Artie's doing swell. The papers made a big deal of him testifying against Kid. People have been beating down his door ever since the trial. The expo's darn lucky they could get him.
What does Artie do here? How's Kid?
How's Kid's trial going?
Slowly. You know what they say. The wheels of justice grind slowly, but infinitely fine.
Except in Hill Valley, where they don't move at all.
What?
Nothing, it's just, something I heard once. So no regrets about turning him in?
None at all. I should have known better than to take up with him in the first place. But what can I say? I was dumb. I let myself get taken in by his charm.
Charm?
What's the story with this expo?
Whose idea was it to put a science and technology expo in Hill Valley?
Beats me. Artie says it's all bred in circuses. But I ain't seen a single clown yet today.
That went over my head. Help me make Edna jealous.
Listen, I've got a proposal for you. I have this friend, right?
No dice. I'm only seeing Artie now.
It's not like that. See, my friend's in a relationship with Edna Strickland.
Oh,
This
poor
is my grandmother?
schmuck. I wouldn't wish her on anyone.
Then you see where I'm coming from. He won't listen to reason, but I thought she might call it off if she thought he and you were,
Bumping uglies.
You are an evil imp, ain't ya?
Sometimes
Pure
a
and
guy's got to
simple.
resort to underhanded tricks. What do you say?
Sorry.
Ah,
Edna might be a pill, but if I play dirty tricks on every dame who disapproves of me, well, I'd play a lot of dirty tricks. Besides, such stunts are beneath the dignity of Techni, Muse of Progress.
God, that way you said that. Come on, help me out with Edna.
look, my friend Emmett really needs help.
The one who's going out with Edna Strickland? You're darn right he needs help.
Holy
I'm not
hell.
asking you to actually seduce him. Just make her think that you two have a thing going. It'll drive her crazy.
I guess it would.
So,
I wouldn't do that to another girl unless I was good and mad at her. And besides, it might tarnish my image as a muse.
Well, I gotta do something to make
See ya,
Edna
Trixie.
be a bitch
From
to
this
Trixie.
chamber of wonders, we bid you a fond adieu.
Ooh, fondue. I could go for some fondue. Actually, I'm probably gonna go and get some crackers today. Crackers would be awesome. Holy shit, I want crackers now. Edna, you got crackers?
ahem.
Back again, Mr. Crockett? What can I help you with?
I was thinking.
I talked to Trixie. Congratulations. You want a cracker? Yes, please.
I found out about Trixie Trotter.
Yes?
Apparently they made her some sort of queen of the festival. Techne, the muse of progress.
They didn't. Well, they said this expo would give Hill Valley a reputation. I didn't realize this is what they meant.
What have you got against Trixie?
It's the idea of it. Allowing our city to be represented by a woman like that. I won't stand for it. As a socially conscious citizen, I demand you discharge that muse.
Trixie? What's wrong with her?
Oh, she's hardly qualified for an honorific post at a public event.
Look, lady, she fits the costume. She's an American citizen, and she managed to memorize all her lines.
There you go.
What more qualifications do you want?
Oh, these people are impossible.
No, you are. You want to get Trixie fired?
Why do you want to get Trixie fired?
Oh.
One simply can't allow women like that to attain positions of respect in society. It creates a very bad precedent for the future.
Does it?
But try telling it to this poor sap. She's got him completely steamrolled. That's how they operate.
Is it?
Still,
How
I
do you
could get
operate?
her discharged if I had the goods on her. No doubt a woman like that has left a trail of scandal, and I'd find it if I were still a reporter. But I haven't got time to do the legwork now. I'm too busy with Emmett and his invention.
I hate you so much. You'd get her fired in a heartbeat.
So you wouldn't hesitate to get Trixie fired from her job?
If I had the goods on her. She's obviously got her employer completely bamboozled. The only way to snap him out of his spell would be to show him something really shocking.
Okay.
That's all the questions I got.
Very well, then.
Oh, dude. I
How
just
about
noticed
you? Have you got any
that
questions
thug
for
in
me?
the background.
No.
Then kindly let me pass.
I'm afraid I can't until I've located your registration form.
Shall not
This is absurd!
pass. My God, that would be the best thing. If I was a person, I'm going to say it in the next episode. See you then. Bye.